Alright people, what's up? It's Denny from TDB, and I'm bringing you guys a different format video today. I'm actually going to be comparing three different ripes. This 2013 Yunnan Sourcing Mini 2.0, 2009 Longxing Tong Nan Nuo Shan, and then a 2005 Yanping Hao. These are all ripes. And so basically, I brewed them all the same way, and I'm just going to talk over this footage. And when I'm done with the actual talking, I'll try to speed up the video footage to sort of match the talking. Let's try it that way. But this is a different format, so let me know in the comments if you think this is cool or not. I brewed all of these the same way, so I did about 4 flash brews, and then I tasted, and then I tasted. So the reason I did this was, one, because, for instance, I have a Mini 2.0 right here, and it took that much to even get going. And then also because I wanted to really get into the heart of the tea and compare them at that stage of the drinking process. So these are the steeps that I would prize the most. Coincidentally, it actually was the kind of the hardest to do because they're very viscous and full-bodied. But even so, I tried to sort of compare them. So I talk about the nose in terms of the smell, the taste, the body, the length, and any sort of association with the feelings that I get out of it. So let's start with this Mini 2.0 here. I got a really strong cherry wood and kind of molasses nose, very typical, right in the category. I thought it was really nice, actually. It had this really nice sort of bitter almond flavor to it, taste, and it had a little bit of a vegetal taste to it as well. I think the vegetalness might cool off as it gets a little bit older. We'll see. But I thought that was an interesting note in the character of the tea itself. It had, again, all those sort of main, right in the category of ripes, characteristics. I didn't think it tasted overly young or kind of fungal or anything weird like that. So I thought that it was just fine. But I did skip the first 2 steepings, so you folks might have a little bit of a different result. Overall, I was actually surprised by the length of this, and I really enjoyed the bitter almond aspect of this tea. I thought that it had a nice, soft sort of vibe. So let's move right along here. We have this 2009 Longxing Tang, ripe. This one was so different. It was almost hilarious. I was worried that this was going to be hard, but this really, really had a strong pepperminty nose to it. It had that sort of wet bark fall vibe going on, and it also had a really nice hint of smoke in terms of the nose. So I thought it smelled really great. It was really strong on the salt and minerals out of the front of it, and it had a really strong peppermint and hints of rosemary taste to it. Overall, I thought that the body was okay. I think it was kind of strong at the start and didn't really resolve itself very much, but it had a very nice sort of herbal length to it that I thought was really great. And overall, I thought that it was a pretty strong and kind of bold punch of a tea. But I thought it was good. And again, I really liked the peppermintiness of it. It was a stark contrast. Maybe kind of outside a little bit of the normal characteristic of these ripes. So I thought that was really yummy. And then the 2005 coming up here in a second, I thought was really a great tea to taste. And I'll just take the second to talk about comparing teas like this. It's really hard to do back to back to back. I think that it's, in a lot of ways, it's better to compare different types of teas back to back to back, because you'll really taste the huge differences between them. And if you're familiar with the teas themselves, then you'll have a good idea of the characteristics inside of the category. So tasting a roasted oolong, and then a green oolong, and then a ripe pu'er, and then a raw pu'er, you're going to really experience the differences. I loved the smell of this. It reminded me of being in like an old bookstore. Really just kind of that old book, dry vibe. hints of plum, and a little bit of that sort of pencil shaving kind of thing you're going to get in there too. Um, in terms of the taste on this, I was pleasantly surprised to have kind of a nice toffee vibe with raspberries, soft little raspberry note, and then at the very end, this like hint of smoked bacon, which was just awesome. I thought this tea was really light and balanced, and I thought that had a really nice, cooling, long taste. So that's going to cover it for this episode of In Between Isode of TDB. Please subscribe, like, do all that awesome, fun stuff down below. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this format. And until next time, guys. Cheers.